Hello, it's Rosie, a Mosaic artist in Esk. I'm today working on some styrofoam balls and preparing them to be mosaicked. I've already done some work with them. I have covered them in a alkaline resistant mesh. I've put cement-based adhesive on them. The bottom's got 2 coats, the top's got 1 coat, and I'm putting the 2nd coat on. But in a previous video, people had asked me how I managed to get my cement-based adhesive so smooth. So the purpose of this video is to show you how I achieved that. Now, I'm using ceramicrete. You can use whatever cement-based adhesive you like. Make sure it's exterior rated if your ball's going outside. Because I sell my work, I can't be sure that someone won't put one of my balls into a water bowl. So I'm putting in an additive as well called divots, which turns cement-based adhesive into something that can be used in pools and pool water. So that way, no matter what the person does with the gazing ball, it's going to be okay. When I mixed it, of course, I used my mask because it's dusty and we're all concerned about silicosis and our lungs. But now that I'm putting it on, I can take the mask off. So what we've got here is this ball is an example of the smoothness that I'm getting. So you can see it on that side and on that side. This ball here, I've placed another layer of ceramicrete on it 10 or 15 minutes ago. And I'm just finishing off this ball here. Because my ball is a round surface, I'm actually using a knife to put the ceramicrete on. If it was a flat surface, I'd use my trusty old Medicare card to scrape it nice and flat. But as you can see, even with my trusty knife, I'm not actually getting it smooth, which is probably the same issue some of you are having. A girlfriend explained to me that she was getting her things smooth using a paintbrush, and I did try that method with a damp paintbrush, but I didn't have the skills to achieve the look she was getting. So I was a little bit disappointed because I really loved the smoothness that she was getting on hers. So instead, I use a sponge. Now what you can't see is on the ground I've got a bucket of water, and I'm actually going to completely wet the sponge and then squeeze it out as hard as I can so it's barely damp. So this is the ball that's waited about 10 minutes, and all I do is rub the sponge over the ball and over the fresh ceramicrete, and as you can see, what I'm achieving from that is a smooth surface. Now, once it's dried, I'll still give it a light sand to make sure make sure it's smooth and to remove any little mountains that I've created and not realised. And that will usually happen where the ceramicrete on the bottom is covered by the ceramicrete on the top, so it's, instead of joining, it covers it slightly. So in that spot it's actually got 3 or 4 layers rather than the 2 that I normally use. Now I'm just going to take that back around to the video so that you can see that. And that is basically how I keep it smooth, giving myself a nice surface and not having to spend an hour or 2 sanding it afterwards to achieve that look. Pretty simple, hey? Anyway, I hope that tip helps you, and again, maybe at a later stage I may be able to do some videos on how I mesh them and actually put that first coat of ceramicrete on. Alright everyone, have a lovely day. See you next time.